everybody, it is Margaret and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. I have you guys situated on in a phone thing, so if it falls off, apologies, I'll apologize in advance and I'll just bear with me and I'll stick it back up there. But anyway, I am live and I wanted to come talk to you guys today a little bit about when sales are slow. And the reason I'm bringing this up right now is because guess what? Things are slow. And so I thought it'd be a good time to actually talk about it and just talk about, let's get real with those of us who use reselling as one of our main sources of income. Hi, everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming. And this is, as I've told you guys, I resell, I do YouTube, I have a few different things that I do to help support my family, and that when things slow down, it can get a little bit dicey and stressful. And anyway, I wanted to just talk a little bit about what's going on in our situation and talk about, what kind of plans I have, and maybe you guys have some advice as well that you'd like to share, because in this community, it's really good that everybody's usually pretty open to sharing their ideas and helping each other out, because we're in our own boats, but we're in the same boat, if you know what I mean. We've all been there, and if you haven't, you will. And I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. If you do this in the same line of work. Anyway, so if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Margaret. I am a stay-at-home homeschooling mom that resells and does some other things to help support my family. And yeah, so it's been great because we homeschool. The thing, I think that there's a couple factors for why things have slowed or have gotten stressful in that realm, my work realm right now. One, school has gotten back into like full swing for us. So, during the summertime, I had a lot more wiggle room as far as getting work done. And now our new school year, things are a little bit more, we've got more activities than we normally do. And this is another factor, even if you don't homeschool, like when school starts up and your kids are in after school stuff, or they're in sports or things like that, it can be really hard to find the time to work everything in. As flexible as it is, it's still hard to find those few moments here and there to squeeze stuff in. We just started back to school, but the way we homeschool, we're not home all the time. We're not exactly unschoolers, because we do have like school curriculum that we do, but we just take a lot longer to do it because we do a lot of other things. We're in 4-H, so we do a lot of stuff. And so we're only home a few days a week. And then a lot of nights we're out doing 4-H stuff. So probably 3 or 4 nights a week. So it's been kind of bananas. So, okay, but what's the plan, right? Because right now things are slow, and I was just talking to my sister about this. Hi, everybody. I'm going to come talk in the chat in a second. So I was just talking to my sister about this and about how I'm trying to figure out, like right now we're about to go to a science class, and I'm going to go sit. They have like a little break room area while the kids are doing their science class. I'm going to be in this break room area. And I was telling her, I try to get some work done while I'm in there, and I don't want to be rude to the other moms. I mean, some of the moms come in, some of the moms are in the other area, moms and dads, I guess. But sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to talk. I have an hour and a half to get some stuff done here, but I don't want to be unsocial, because I know as a homeschool mom, like, people, there's grown-ups. Let me be around. Let me talk to these grown-ups, right? I get it. So she was like, put a sign on your computer that says, if this computer's open, I'm working. I'm like, I can't do that. I don't know. Anyway, so the plan is I'm going to go in and do some work there. So I try to find moments where I can to squeeze the work in. And I was telling her the other night, I stayed up till 1 a.m. getting pictures of things for eBay, just so I have a ton of pictures ready to go. So when I have 5 minutes, or I can get a thing listed, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, get something listed here, there, and squeeze everything in kind of piecemeal. But like, as I said, so summertime things generally, it slows down. So summertime, and then so September, August things start picking up, but then I don't know if there's a weird September slump. Y'all tell me if you have the same like September slump. So things have kind of slowed down again right now for me. Oh yeah. So again, so let's see, like, what's the plan, right? So the plan is, one, get work in when you can. Two, I wish I'd used my summertime a little more. I wish I'd really tried to front load a lot more work. And what I mean by that is I wish I'd used that time to, get more things up, even though it's slow. And I listed stuff, but I wish I'd really buckled down and listed a lot more stuff so it's already there. So when the things are slow right now, I have it already up there. Also in the so it's up there. What else was I going to say? So like that is one thing. And then another thing, when things do pick up, December, Q4, October, November, December, to make sure that I'm using that money, like I don't go over my budget. So I take my budget, whatever we use for the budget is great. And then everything else, I just need to have I have a small, like account where I keep extra money just for this problem when things are slow. So, I mean, that's another thing to do is I think Ann talks about this too, like budget your year for your worst month. So keep track of that, especially if you're new. Like if you start in Q4 in December or November, October, and sales are great and you're like, this is amazing. It's not like that all year. So budget, like I need to set my budget for what I'm doing right now. Or what I'm doing in the summer, and so that's kind of what I do. And then also is to try to diversify. So that's one of the things I also do. I have stuff I do on Merch by Amazon, print on demand stuff, and that's all, I mean, technically free to get started. So if that's another area that you're like, I'm not really into that, it would be a good thing just to start, just to get the ball rolling on it, put up a few designs, even mine are not amazing, trust me. But just so you've got a few extra bucks, coming in here and there, you know what I mean? And then there's ways to ramp that up when things are slow. So there goes they're getting ready for class. We'll have to go to class in just a second. So yeah, so try to find different areas. And I have some things. I've kind of dabbled in KDP a little bit. That's the Kindle Direct Publishing. So it's kind of like merch, but it's like books and things like that. So I'm going to show you guys that soon, because I ordered a few. I was like, I didn't want to show it to you guys or talk to y'all about it because I'm not the master at it at all, but I didn't want to do it or talk to y'all about it until I'd actually done it and gotten some samples of with the products, so yeah, diversifying is another big thing. So for example, I create videos on YouTube and I sell on Etsy as well, eBay as well, and just trying to have a few different outlets. And then another thing is like, okay, we might need a little bit of cash. So another thing, if you're able to in your area, is just like sell locally, have a garage sale. There are local, Facebook garage sale type pages. So that's a whole nother aspect that you could do too. So what do you guys do? I'm going to look in the chat now. I'm going to see if y'all have any suggestions or things. If you were talking to a new eBay seller and times were slow, what kind of advice would you give them? I'm trying to think what else I could say. Like plan for your lowest month, which I generally do. And use that budget for year round. Diversify, try to have more than one income. So if one slows down, what else? Okay, I'm gonna look through the chat real fast. And thank you guys for coming. I have 38 friends watching. Go over there and hit the thumbs up. It tells YouTube that you like me and that you want other people to like me too. Sorry, my hair's weird. Okay. Hello, Ryan and Greg. Hang on. Oh gosh, no, I didn't mean to. It started making me try to report somebody. So, let me zoom back. Good morning, Delinda and Texas Brenda. Hello, yay, homeschoolers. Yes, that's us. Hi, Perla. Yeah, Texas Brenda says, I remember the days that was so hectic. Oh, homeschooling days, yeah. I didn't even have eBay then. I can't imagine. Yeah. Hello, Neville. How's it going? Dawn says, I'm going to try designer clothes accessories rental. Just signed up to 2 sites. Hope it brings extra income. That's a good idea. Like, there's lots of different things like that, too, that there are consignment stores. There's that. There's, I was just thinking of something else and my brain okay, this is the way my brain works and things fly right out of it before I can grab them. There was something else I was going to say. Now I've forgotten. It'll come back to me though. And Brenda was saying it's the way of the future. Seems like you have to have a lot of storage space for designer rentals. Yeah. And Sunny says, I have no idea, prayer. List multiples of the same item so you, okay, that's a good one. Stark Ravenwild says, list multiples of the same item so you can have sales now. And yeah. Wouldn't, oh, my finger hit the wrong button. So, right now, keep listing in anticipation for Q4. Treasures by Grace says, eBay is a lesson in patience. That's for sure. But I mean, eBay sales are slow for you too. Yeah. That's another thing is if you can get, one, you could branch out. So that's kind of what I've been doing. You know, I've sold lots of things before, and then I really started focusing on jewelry, and then life factors happened, and so now I have to start thinking about like branching out. So I'm selling more than jewelry now. So branching out to other areas. So that's another thing I could be doing is looking at, okay, if I'm really, 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 really needing to get serious, forget about just thrifting and reselling the things that I'm kind of interested in and that I'm drawn to. Like, okay, you might have to buckle down, suck it up, and start selling clothes. You know, everybody likes their own thing, and that's cool, but I don't know, I just can't get into it. But it may be like, too bad, Margaret, if this is really what you want to do and you really want this flexibility, then you might need to go start looking and learning about reselling clothes, you know, or other things like retail arbitrage, going and looking through clearance stuff or finding things that sell that they have here in Texas that they don't have in Minnesota, and try to flip those type of things. So branching out. Okay, dude, now he's gonna come with his leaf blower. There's not that many leaves. Okay, anyway, so yeah, branching out into areas that are quicker sellers. You know, I do a lot of things that are long tail that last, you know, could take longer to sell. Not everything, but a lot of things, you know, and so it might be something that I could, you know, look into what's going to sell faster. And then there is the whole algorithm thing where if you're not listing every day, then those are things, you know, if you can list stuff every day, then that algorithm starts, I mean, if you notice that. And then, oh, I was going to talk to you guys about this. There's a thing where you can send offers on eBay, and I've been doing that. Here he comes. Where you can send offers on eBay to people that are watching items and stuff like that. So I actually was recording a little thing on my phone to show and talk about it. And as I was sending offers to people, one of my items sold. So I was like, okay, I need to make sure I'm really good about getting on every day and looking at that. I can't think what it's called right now. I think it's send an offer or something. There's another word for it. But you can send offers to people that are watching your items. So I've been doing some of that as well. Okay, I just saw some more stuff come through. Yard sale work, yes. Let's see. Right. Brenda, they don't have Whataburger everywhere. Can we send out Whataburger? Okay, they're talking. Print on demand. So that's another thing too. Like, I was just talking about it and saying, you know, maybe I need to put up, same thing with the eBay, like try to get one shirt up or one design up. The KDP thing like it takes me a little bit longer, but I think it's just the learning curve. So yeah. I bought a job lot of printed tote bags. They were a great steady seller. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dawn. eBay, oh, I'm going to get there. I'm not trying to report anybody. Okay, eBay sales are down, but my Etsy sales have shot up. Yes, offers to watchers. That's what it's called. Thank you, Treasure by Grace. So that's the thing about when I cross-post my items. So I've got people on eBay and Etsy getting to see them. So that's really helped a lot too, you know. And I got a message the other day from somebody. I guess they were looking at my items. They must watch me too because they were like, I like your videos, but you price your stuff on eBay too high. I'm like, okay. But people buy it, so that's cool. All right, I think we're gonna go into class. Bougie Bear says I found 0 time for pod, but I'm interested. Pod's print on demand. Yeah, and that's the thing is like maybe I'm trying to think when I could do it. Trying to find the time to do a little bit of it, just to. I mean, I'm so grateful I did so much back when I was really heavier into it because it front loaded so much. I haven't touched it in months. So even if this month it only brings in $25, $100, like that's something that I haven't had to do anything with, that, you know, can go towards groceries that month or whatever. I'm looking in the wrong area, sorry. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go to class. We're gonna get our learn on, and I'm gonna go get some work done. You ready for this? No. All right, I will talk to you guys soon. And thanks so much for coming to hang out, everybody. And do go over there and hit the thumbs up. If you're watching later, leave a comment and let us know what is your tip for beginners when things slow down, because I always learn something too, and I'm not even a total beginner anymore. So I will talk to you guys soon, and have a really great, productive day. Bye, everybody.